guys, it's Lynn with Littlefoot Nursery. I am here with my silicone baby Ethan. Oh my goodness, he is the portrait sculpt of my son Ethan when he was a little baby. I don't want to say newborn because I think this is like maybe 1 month, kind of like a 1 month old rendition of Ethan. And oh my goodness, he is so cute. And guys, he is the super soft silicone, and I really love this outfit on him. I don't think I'm going to change him out of it. But you know what? Maybe I should. Yeah, I think I will change him out of it. I'm gonna put on this really cute sort of like little overall romper by I Do. And guys, even though it is October, it is still pretty darn warm here in Southern California. So it is not like we are still wearing shorts and short sleeve and stuff like that. It kind of gets a little bit nippy in the mornings and a little bit nippy at night. But aside from that, oh goodness, okay, this is a little bit tricky, if I recall, to kind of put on and off. But yes, so I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, the super soft babies really take a long time for me to change. I was feeling lazy, and I was like, oh, I just want to see this little guy and hold him, but I don't know if I want to like change him and shoot and stuff. And here's like one of my hairs from my head sticking to him. So this is exactly what I mean. Sometimes I literally just get like a little bit lazy, so my apologies. But yeah, but people were asking me, the most common question I get is, where do you get your dolls? Like, where can I find a silicone baby? And everyone is afraid of scams, and everyone wants to know like what website they can order a silicone baby from. And what you guys have to understand is these are not mass-produced dolls, so there's usually not a website. Although, most of the artists do have a website. Some of them do sell, like what they'll do is the best thing to do is follow different silicone artists on Facebook. And when they are about to sell a new baby, some of them will just post it on Facebook and they won't even bother putting it on their website. Others will post it on their website, and others will have an auction process. Sometimes you can't just buy it outright. So it just really depends on the artist and the doll and all of that. So yeah, so there really isn't a website per se. I would recommend, if you are a new collector and you really, want to get a silicone, I honestly think the best place to go, if just to make sure you know what you're getting, is a doll show, because the artist has the doll right there for you to view and purchase, and you can take the baby home, and you're not going to get scammed. Because guys, silicones are thousands of dollars, and it's really bad if you get scammed, because that's a lot of money to be out. So I do think doll shows are great. If you can't get to a doll show, because some of you guys are wondering like, oh, who are the silicone artists? And there are so many. You just have to do your research. I highly recommend reading Doll Fan. It's doll-fan.com. I know it's the forum it's not as active as it once was, but there is a lot of good information on there. So you can read what people think about different dolls. You can actually also find secondhand silicones for sale in the silicones for sale section. And you can also find reborns for sale too. So I know I'm talking more about silicones because I feel like people ask me the most often about silicones and where I get my silicones. I can tell you that I have gotten most of my silicone babies either through Doll Fan, through secondhand, or directly from the artist. And the majority of my dolls were created by Andrea Arcello, who she's so kind enough to work with me on all these portrait babies. So she did the portrait for my son, for me, my baby Lindell. Oh my goodness, this is so cute on him. I'm really glad I changed him now. He's just so cute. I'm of course very biased because he's my child, or he looks right just like my child. But oh my gosh, I'm gonna give him a cuddle. And like, since I just took a shower myself, like I feel like my own body is like extra clean right now. So that kind of also makes me feel like I want to interact with my dolls more and stuff like that. I'm like, I literally just hopped out of the shower, so I have a towel around my neck and everything. But oh my gosh, he is so awesome to hold. I like forget how much I love this hobby because I've been sort of ensconced in another hobby, just like super into Legos right now. It's just been like kind of my pandemic COVID pastime. It's such a great way to pass the time, especially when you're at home. But yeah, but just kind of, it's so nice to see my dolls. And oh my goodness, I do love this little guy so much. He's awesome. Yeah, but he's just the cutest. I'm just looking at that little face and how, what a sweet like little smile he has. He really is so cute. Um, yeah, he's darling. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, and I just love this like super soft silicone. Anyway, but yeah, in terms of how I got him and got my other portrait babies, I just sent Andrea an email, and I was honestly at the time like more like a total stealth collector. I wouldn't even call myself a collector back then because well, that's not true. I probably bought up to 5 reborns. And then, kind of while I was like waiting for my silicone portrait baby to be created. And the process took like 3 years. So I remember inquiring with Andrea when my daughter Audrey was 3 months old. And then it took like 3 years. It was a long process. I'm super patient, I guess. And, I didn't really bug her all that much. I mean, I was busy juggling, a newborn and all of that. But I had like given her my deposit, and the balance would be due once the doll was completed. And I don't know how much, if Andrea's working on other portrait babies. I think she is doing one. I did hear that she's doing one for one of my good friends. So I'm excited about that. That's like really, really cool. But yeah, so like Ethan, and what she would do is she offered the dolls that she made as portraits as an addition to other collectors, and then that would keep the price lower for me. Otherwise, it would be, basically like double, the price for her to just make the mold and just make one. So it's better for her, and better for me. And I guess I kind of like wondered, hey, would I have preferred to just have a one of a kind? But I actually really don't mind that other collectors do have the doll. Although I will say it does feel more special that Baby Lynn is a one of a kind, whereas this little guy, I think there's like an edition of five baby Ethans that were made. So so yeah, I mean, but I do like that Baby Lynn is a one of a kind, so that makes her special, makes her more special. My Audrey, there are two editions: Melina, which was an edition of 10, and Emery May, which was an edition of 25, I think. So, and again, I totally don't mind seeing the other, Emery Mays, and I think it's actually kind of fun to see other collectors, enjoying, your kids' portrait babies. So. And I think there was a whole discussion I remember on like Bountiful Baby about the realborns, and would you, if given the option, would you want your child, your baby scanned to be made into a realborn kit? And like to me, like I think that would be so cool. Like I would love that. I don't know if other parents or other people would think like, ooh, I don't know if I would like that so much. I think everyone's different and their preferences there, but to me, it's like these portrait babies are, it's like a photograph, but it's like even better than a photograph because it's just this like work of art. And that's why you can't just go, onto a website and just buy one. You can't decide you just want to go buy one because there's very limited supply. You really have to, I think sometimes you can find one on eBay, but you do have to be careful on eBay as well if it's clear that it's not the original artist listing. I personally, for silicone, prefer to buy from the artist when I can. One more affordable route that you could go would be to pick up a silicone kit, like on McPhersonCrafts.com, and then hire an artist to paint that silicone. But again, to even know like where to go get these things, and where to find an artist, you just have to be on Facebook and you have to be active in the doll community. It would be really impossible for me or anyone else to kind of give you the full list of artists. I don't even know all the artists who does what. And, so anyway, I hope this is somewhat helpful and at least kind of a fun chat about my portrait babies. But I'm going to give this little guy one more hug because he's just adorable. Yeah, and I forgot how nice it is to just hold a baby. Maybe I really should go and sit on the couch and just hold a baby and relax and enjoy the weekend. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. And baby Ethan's going to say bye to his aunties. And we will see you on the next video. Bye.